So y'all, I just ended up coming out of my full-time job at 4 in the morning. Yes, I work night shift. Ended up doing a 10-hour shift. As soon as I got home, I hopped on to do some coding. And what I did was I did about 10 lessons on FreeCodeCamp because I'm trying to make sure that I can end up getting this certificate at some point. So I did 10 lessons on there. Then I ended up proceeding to make a website on my own, literally just on my own. And the one thing I started to have trouble with was imaging and was getting this specific image to pop up. It was just a picture of spaghetti, y'all. A picture of spaghetti, man, and I cannot get this image to pop up for the life of me. And I want it to show because I want it to look beautiful. So I'm gonna end up trying to figure that out, but I'm probably gonna end up finishing this project on day 5 because guess what? I am a full-time work. I work 10 hours, but I had to end up stocking up on some things. So as y'all can see back there, I went grocery shopping, and grocery shopping is no joke. So that took a bunch of my hours away, but I am very happy with how far I came. I had made a heading. I had started with my favorites, and then that's when I tried to put the spaghetti in. Didn't end up working out, but I will end up showing y'all the code near the end of this video. But I simply wanted to talk about the struggles of working a full-time job while trying to learn coding. And as of right now, what I'm trying to teach myself, if you are new to this journey, is I'm trying to teach myself front-end development. I'm trying to teach myself all that comes with that. I'm teaching myself HTML, CSS, and then eventually I'm going to get into JavaScript, which I have not even touched yet, so I'm kind of nervous about. But eventually I'm going to end up getting into JavaScript, and then with doing that, boom, I have mastered front end. But I've heard that it's best to make projects so that you can end up understanding how to build and how to do things and yada yada yada. So right now I'm making a project of about me. Sorry, I don't know why my voice started glitching. But it's a project that is going to be about me. I'm going to write down my hobbies and I'm going to write down the things I like. But for me, I wanted to implement a challenge, which was to import pictures. And for some reason, I cannot get this picture to show up at all. And I know that they said to put the pictures in your files, and that's what I did. I don't know if I'm doing something weird or not. I'm just gonna have to figure it out, because I made a picture show up before. And ultimately, when I made this picture show up before, right, it was a picture of me. Y'all seen it in the previous episode if you have been, following along on this journey. But then all of a sudden now I can't make this picture show up whatsoever. So I'm gonna end up trying to really work on that, see how I can end up fixing that, and hopefully I could just begin to make this website and make it look as beautiful as I'm trying to do. Because what I'm implementing is I just want to do pictures. So I wrote 3 things in each section, so I'm planning on doing 6 pictures, and I can't wait to show you guys the website. Also too, it told me to use a little bit of CSS, so I think the only thing that I'm going to do from CSS is center my page. I think there's a way for you to center it with HTML, but I don't understand it, bro. I don't care. I can't center with a div. All right, I can only center with style, with whatever it is. You put style and then something and center your text. But other than that, I'm gonna be chilling. But I really don't know CSS yet, which is why today for day 4 I was supposed to do an introduction to CSS, and I didn't end up getting to that because my day was pretty busy. And that's what I am talking about, man, in this video, is working a full-time job, especially trying to do overtime and code, is probably one of the hardest things someone can ever do. But I'm very much committed. I'm very much disciplined. I have been posting on YouTube, not on this specific channel, but on a whole nother channel for about a year or 2. And I feel like I could definitely be consistent in teaching myself how to code. And I was kind of afraid because some people were talking about how AI might end up taking over programming or coding, or how it's so hard to find front-end jobs. And eventually I do want to be full stack, but that's like all the way down in the future. I'm literally on day 4 right now, so that's a long way to go. I'm not even front-end yet. I don't even know everything. But I wanted to be a front-end developer, and it seems like it's really hard for people to get jobs in the front-end industry. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be doing me. I'm going to be applying and do whatever I can eventually, right? Like way down the line. I'm giving myself about maybe 6 to 7 months until I feel like maybe I should apply to a job. I do want to get a certificate and possibly even a boot camp certificate. I do want to end up working in the coding industry, and I really think I can end up getting in there. And then the other thing with AI, it was something that I was looking into, is like, even if AI takes over, yeah, they probably would be the ones writing code, but there's still going to need to be human human beings that are going to look at this code and fix it if there's something wrong going on with the code. So necessarily, yes, I wouldn't need to learn how to code, but I would need to learn how to read code and then how to fix the code and how to express what people want for their, you know, their designs and stuff like that, because code like ChatGPT and stuff like that, they're not going to be able to put people's image, their design, their style on. They're going to be able to make the website the way that they would want it. So that's why we're probably going to end up needing, you know, human beings to be able to be behind that. So I feel like eventually, you know, as I get further more down the line, I'm going to be focused on some stuff with AI, just to make sure that I'm learning and I'm still in the you know, where, just in case if things like that ended up happening, I could end up, you know, changing routes and being able to focus on AI and being able to code and or help them or use them in ways to where it benefits me and it's more of a tool rather than it being something that replaces what I could do. Bringing up the last of the groceries. Bittersweet. But that's the one thing that sucks about buying some damn groceries, for real, is the fact that you just gotta sit here and bring them all up. I feel like I'm dying. But this is my code so far. I got Who is Marzi. Hi, my name is Marzi. It's my first official website on my own. Then this is me trying to get the picture to end up loading, but it is not loading, and I'm confused because it says to put the picture in your index file. So I don't know if maybe I'm doing that. All right, quick update. I got the picture in here. Now I do need to learn or remind myself how to make it smaller. It does say that I can use my notes based on what ChatGPT was telling me to do. So it was saying like, oh, I can use my notes and yada yada. So I know I'm gonna be able to change that because I have my coding tips over here that help me change the size of an image right here.